Yes. Well, thank you for calling and have a nice day. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, good day, friends. Mikey Glovesave here, and welcome to Stanley Cup Finals Game 3 picks with your old pal, Mikey Glovesave. Now, we're coming off a very successful Saturday for Game 2. So you know what that means? Well, let me give you an analogy. It's 1994. Mikey Glovesave's up at bat. First high school home run, Rodeo Park, Nampa, Idaho, puts it over the left center fence. You know what happened after that? Mikey Glovesave struck out 3 times. You smell what I'm cooking. Now, before we get into today's picks, I'd like to give you a brief update on our overall series prop picks. Just cleared Evander Kane's anytime goal scorer in the series prop for something like plus 240. I don't know. I'm too lazy to go back and check. But if you'll remember, which you don't because you didn't watch the video, I also said if Sam Reinhart doesn't stay healthy, then Jesper Boquist takes a spot on the top line. And I took his 2 goals in the series prop for plus 265. But I looked at Sam Reinhart's shots on goal prop. It was plus 100 for over 15.5 shots on goal. So Daddy went back and looked at his postseason stats. That combined with the expectation that this was going to be a pretty deep series, I said, if Reinhart stays healthy, he's going to smoke this number. Well, guess what? He has 9 shots on goal in 2 games. And when I checked this morning, his shots on goal for the series prop went up to over 19.5 for minus 130. So maybe you should start listening to Mikey Glovesave. Sometimes. Well, not too often, but definitely that was an instance where you should have listened to Mikey Glovesave. And speaking of nobody's watching, you're probably thinking, Mikey Glovesave, why are you bothering to take the time to do all these videos? You know nobody's checking these out, and you also talk about all these dudes are giving great hockey bets anyway online, so why not just save time and follow those dudes and shut up? And I think that's a great question, but I have a great answer. I don't know. And I would also like to share my joy in Fanatics Sportsbooks now offering line mate point prop combos, a highly valuable way to bet on hockey, and you can learn from the best, Andy Francis and Josh Ingles. Those are the ones that I learned from. You're going to see a couple of those style plays in here today, but there's a system to it. And if you're going to learn it, you're going to learn it from them just like I did. So make sure you follow them. And now for the picks. Let's start off with some automatics. First of all, I will be rolling again with the draw. I got that at plus 340 on FanDuel. Nailed it the first 2 games in a row. Not going to hit every game, but with odds like that, we should be very well into the green by the end of the series because I'm going to be betting that every single game. A couple other ones. How about Brad Marchand? Keep in mind, I got some of these odds on Saturday. I'm sure they've changed, so be sure to line shop. But I got Marchand's point at plus 102 on FanDuel. If you're watching the series, how do you not take Brad Marchand for a point at plus money? It should be automatic. Corey Perry, he's still on the top line with Connor McDavid. Got him at plus 105 on DraftKings. And how about Evan Rodriguez, the assist master lately here? His point prop is still at plus money. I got him at plus 105 on DraftKings. And yeah, they moved him down to the second line, which I like even better. Because you know who he's with now? Sam Bennett, the goalmeister. Whenever that second line is sending pucks into the net, who's always standing in front of the goalie causing a stir? Sam Bennett. So you're giving me Mr. Assist, Evan Rodriguez, and Mr. Goal, Sam Bennett, on the same line? Yeah, I'm rolling with the Josh Ingles style point prop combo. I got them both for a point together at plus 190 on Fanatics. And I'm even going to give a little spackling, little quarter unit spackling on a Rodriguez assist, Bennett goal. I got them for plus 455 on Fanatics. So who's replacing Rodriguez on the top line, you ask? Carter Verhaeghe. Yeah, 3 assists in the first 2 games in this series. And Barkov, who's still yet to register a point, is due. So it's time for another line mate combo here. I got Barkov and Verhaeghe point prop combo for plus 135, also on Fanatics. So if you'd like to know what Mikey Glovesave's input is on who he thinks is going to win tonight, beats the crap out of him. But if you're going to give me the Oilers at plus 120 in a series that's this tight, where there's just so much back and forth, so many answering each other's goals, and just an all-out onslaught of pure hockey fury, yeah, give me the Oilers. It's good. It's good. It's good. You know what else is good? Jake Wallman's point prop. See, when Mikey Glovesave was laying in bed last night looking over some lines for today, he noticed that Jake Wallman was at plus 225 for a point. And Mikey Glovesave said, that can't be right. He has 6 assists in his last 6 games. So I decided to wait on it to see if maybe he got demoted or something, and of course he didn't. So his line now is at plus 190 on Fanatics, plus 190 on DraftKings, but I was able to snag him at a plus 200 on FanDuel. The guy has been in the mix, getting shots on net, getting assists. I think that's a gift. And how about a few parlays? This one is actually my favorite play of the day, and it's in the style of the mighty Ian Cameron from the Ice Guys. I'm not going to tell you how to do it or why I'm doing it, because you're going to learn that from him. So tune into the Ice Guys at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today on YouTube. I don't know if he's going to play this today, but I see a prime opportunity here. I'm going to do the full game over at plus 4.5. I'm going to do the Panthers on the puck line at plus 2.5, and the Oilers on the puck line at plus 2.5. Odds aren't in plus money like I had hoped, but I still got them at minus 112 on FanDuel. And Mikey Glovesave has also been very inspired by his two favorite parlay putterer together dudes, Andy Francis and Perlo. So on Saturday, Mikey Glovesave said, I'm going to do some digging and I'm going to see if I could come up with a creative, successful parlay myself. And I did. I can only do this on Fanatics. I took the team that I had to win, which was the Panthers, at team total over 2.5, and raced to 6 goals, neither, for plus money. Well, I'm on the Oilers today. So I took their team total at over 2.5 and raced to 6 goals, none. But I didn't like the odds, so I added both teams to score. Should probably happen. I got that at plus 105 on Fanatics, but I'm going to take it up just a little notch for a half unit. I'm going to do the same thing, but with both teams to score 2+ goals. And I'm sure you all know by now that the Nuge, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, is a game-time decision. Jeff Skinner's been filling in for him the past couple sessions at morning skate, so as of right now, if the Nuge does sit, seems like Skinner is his likely replacement. But I do urge you to keep tabs on this throughout the day. If we do get word on that, you might be able to get a decent point prop for Skinner or whoever it is that replaces him. And that's what Mikey Glovesave and Papa Emeritus have for you today. Always remember that tailing me is like going to a Motley Crue concert. And when you lose, I lose too. So don't get mad at me if things don't turn out the way that we would like. Good day, and Mikey Glovesave out.